Hello there! Can you guys hear me okay? Hi! Okay, we are getting started. How's everyone doing today? Let's see, we got some people joining in our live stream? Hi guys! I'm so excited to be here today. Oh my god, hi, we got some people joining in. I'm so excited. For those who don't know me, my name is Kate and I am a managing editor at Tom's Guide. We've partnered up with Sleep Number to show you some of the most incredible smart beds and other products that are going to be on sale for Memorial Day. I'm going to tell you all about it very soon. I promise this is going to be a blast. But I just want to give people a few more minutes to join in. So just chime with me here a little bit. Let me know where you're logging in from. Let me know what you had for breakfast. Are you having lunch right now? I'm going to get some good lunch after this, so I'd love to know. New Jersey. Oh my god, I'm in New Jersey too. How about that weather right now? We got people on LA. That means that we are having a bicoastal live stream, guys. That is what I love. Maybe we'll get some international viewers too. How fun would that be? Oh, I see the people joining in. This is great. Check this out. Wow, I'm so excited to have lots of friends here today. I'm telling you, this is going to be a great live stream. We have lots of things in store. I'm just going to give one more minute, see if some other folks want to tune in. We could all use a cozy bed right now. That is why you're in the perfect place because we're going to be taking you through some awesome smart beds today. Milwaukee, wow, we got some fun destinations here. Maybe we gotta go check out some Sleep Number stores in other states and do like a global Sleep Number tour. How fun would that be? Just so you guys know, I'm here on my phone following along. So all of your comments, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be answering them. Okay. I like to see where we're at right now. I think in that case, I am going to go ahead and get us started. What's going on? Again, my name is Kate Kozich. I'm the managing editor at Tom's Guide, and we've partnered up with Sleep Number to tell you all about the amazing Memorial Day sales that are happening now through June 2nd. If you don't know Tom's Guide, we are basically an ultimate destination for all things sleep. We have an expert sleep team with years and years of experience behind them to deliver you high quality sleep content, from reviews to just tips on how to be getting better sleep, because that is something I know for sure we all need, right? I can't be the only one who's constantly concerned how I'm sleeping and wanting to improve. So you're going to go to tomsguide.com/wellness/sleep for all that great content. But if you're here today, even better, because we're going to be showing you some awesome products from Sleep Number live right here. And how this is going to work is you're going to see the products pop up on your screen as we're talking about them. That way you can click, check them out. But even better, we have moderators and myself in the comments to answer your questions so that you can make an informed purchasing decision. But you can also just let us know your little comments, what you like to see. I'm happy to show you literally anything in the store. No questions are off limits. So be sure to take advantage of that feature. And without further ado, I think it's time we start our little tour of Sleep Number in here. We're gonna come over through the store this way. Let me know if you were in our first live stream we did a couple months ago, and if any of this looks familiar. It should. But wait, that's new. That wasn't here before. Jacob, what are you doing over here?
Hey, Kate. I am about to fall asleep. I have been laying on this LE Sleep Number bed, and I am. It's so comfy. It's so comfy.
So Jacob, I want you to say hi to my friends over here. Jacob is my colleague who decided to join us for our stream today. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, y'all. I am Jacob York. I am the branded content editor for Tom's Guide, and I am really happy to be in this Sleep Number store.
Make sure that that was your little party siren.
Yeah,
I love it.
That was for me.
Everyone in the comments, you have to go right now and say congratulations to Jacob because
I'm a new parent. I have a baby boy. He's the best. He's so cute. But because I am a new parent, sleep is at such a premium for me right now.
I can imagine.
Yeah. I'm I'm not getting much sleep, and when I do get sleep, I'm not necessarily getting the best sleep.
Well, I think it's really interesting that I found you over at this bed in particular because this is Sleep Number's new ILE smart bed. This bed is only around for special deals events, LE limited edition. Clever, right? So, like Memorial Day. So, right now through June 2nd, what's great about the ILE is that all sizes are 50% off. When's the last time you saw a 50% discount on a smart bed?
That's really fantastic. And the fact that you are able to, one of the reasons that I ended up coming over here is because of the pressure relief on this bed. I was laying down on it. I traveled up here for the live stream, so wonderful, but I have spent a lot of time on planes, a lot of time in the back of ride shares, and so I've been very cramped.
Oh, I feel that as you're making
Yeah.
that. I know that feeling so well.
And so the second that I laid down on this, I could start to feel my back start to.
How great is that?
Yeah, it's been great.
I'm really so glad that you mentioned the pressure relief because as a Sleep Number smart bed, you're going to have your sleep number score. Both sides of the bed of every Sleep Number smart bed lets you adjust the firmness to your liking.
The sleep number.
Thus, it's the sleep number, like
Yeah.
the namesake. Absolutely. So that's going to be in every bed we're going to check out here today.
Is that on each side? That there's like individual?
Exactly. So if you share a bed with someone, you're going to be able to tailor the score to you. But that's not all. Have you ever used like a sleep score feature before?
I have, and I've been tracking it since I've become a new dad. And one of the things that I've noticed, even as he is getting more and more rest, the quality of my sleep is not going up at all. I've always got like one ear open, hearing out, and so I'm not getting solid sleep.
Well, I can't promise that anything's going to really change that, the pressures of being a new parent. But with having a Sleep Number bed, you're going to have your sleep IQ score every night. That's going to tell you how you're sleeping. The first step to getting better sleep is knowing your baseline and knowing actually what's going on. That's where you can start to make improvements. But you don't just have to make those improvements manually on your own based on how the bed notices you moving overnight and your sleep score over time, your sleep IQ score, I should say, over time. The firmness will actually adjust in real time optionally if you're open to receiving that type of proactive support.
Responsive air.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly. So it responds to you, and that's a really great smart feature that you definitely don't see in your common bed out there, right?
No, not at all.
One other thing I want to mention about the ILE, with that 50% off price, that means it's a great baseline for going in on the Sleep Number system. With that, you're going to be looking at adjustable bases that have heads, adjustable footrests, all that good stuff.
Yeah. I'm a little, I've been told that I'm a little bit of a snorer.
Haven't we all?
So to have the head pop up or the feet pop up after spending all day on my feet, trying to get everything settled for my young one, it's really nice to be able to like lie back and kick back. I almost leaning back just now. I was like, I want to go back.
That's a good point. We might have to show you how some of those adjustable bases work later on. Yeah, how does that sound?
That sounds great to me.
Well, in the meantime, I'd love if you maybe go try out some other beds and I can meet you somewhere else in the store.
Okay.
A little too excited about that. And I don't blame him because the deals going on at Sleep Number right now for Memorial Day are some of the best you're going to find all year. Someone asked, how long will this be on sale for? We're looking through June 2nd, so you have plenty of time to go ahead, check out the Sleep Number ILE smart bed at 50% off. How great is that? If you have any questions about the Sleep Number ILE smart bed, make sure to let me know in the comments. And thank you guys for all the congrats to Jacob. That was so sweet. We love that. Could it be directly delivered to my home? Of course. Yeah, no, these beds can be quite the big system, especially if you're going in on the smart base, which I really do recommend considering if you're going to be shopping the ILE. You're going to get delivery at home just to make sure everything is set up as it should and that you're ready to have a great night's sleep the first night you're in that bed. Speaking of a great night's sleep, let's take you over to my kind of hack for refreshing my sleep routine if I feel like something's just not quite right in my bed. And it's something I bet you a lot of people don't think about. When was the last time you got new pillows? If you can't remember, or if the answer is over 2 years, you might be due for a refresh. Pillows do tend to like lose their comfort and wear out over time. You're going to want to upgrade that. I know I love getting a fresh pillow, and when I need to do so, the first thing I'm doing is checking if Sleep Number is running a sale, and luckily they have a few deals right here, which I'd love to tell you a little bit more about. When you come into the store, you're going to see that there is the pillow wall, all sorts of options, but the best place to start, I think, for most people is right here in the middle with the Plush Comfort line. You have the Plush Comfort Classic. This is more of your classic pillow, not too soft, not too firm, that perfect in between. Then we're going to go over here to the Plush Comfort Curved. This has a lot of support. We have this contoured shape here. So if you're a side sleeper, think about having your kind of shoulder right here. How great is that? But my personal favorite is the Plush Comfort Ultimate. This pillow has a secret. I know, who would ever say that? But it actually does. There is this zipper that opens up to what looks like 3 pillows in between, but it's not actually 3 pillows. These are layers that you can use to adjust your comfort. So you would maybe start with 1, move up to 2, go up to 3 if you like, find what works for you. It has that built-in versatility. So you're not really buying 1 pillow, you're basically buying 3 different pillows, which is such a great value, but it's an even better value because the Plush Comfort Ultimate is buy one, get one free through our June 2nd sale date. And then, of course, if you want to go down to just the classic Plush Comfort Classic, you're going to be looking at buy one, get one 50% off. This is so that you're not just maybe buying 1 pillow. This makes it a bit more accessible to refresh your 2 pillows, maybe all 4 pillows. Wait, speaking of which, how many pillows is the right amount of pillows? I'm very curious to know what you think. I'm more of like I think my bed needs to have 4 pillows. If there isn't 4 at least on the bed, me personally, I could get away with 2. 3 feels like a little bit of a luxury. 1 is like maybe not enough. Are there no pillow sleepers out there? There's got to be, but that's kind of crazy. If you've never treated yourself to a nice pillow, I think this would be the best time. We have the links up here for the Plush Comfort pillows that I'm talking about. Let's see what we think about the pillow to be. 2 to 3 pillows. I think 2 to 3 pillows is the right answer. It's like, if you have 2, you're not going to complain. 3 is like cherry on top. 4 to 5. Oh my God, that's a lot of pillows. There is no too many pillows. That is a great slogan that a pillow company should definitely take advantage of. If you have any other questions about the Plush Comfort pillows, we could come back there, but I think we're going to head over to another part of the store while I got you guys. This is a smart bed live stream after all. And Jacob, again,
Yes.
he's made himself very comfortable. So you're with 3 pillows. Are you a believer in 3 pillows, 2 pillows? What's the right number?
It's 4 pillows for my household, but my wife actually sleeps with 1, and so I have 2 behind my head, and then I end up sort of like spooning 1.
Oh, that's adorable. It's pillow sharing. That's great. That's great. How about throw pillows? What's your take on throw pillows?
I think that visually they're great, but they can get a little bit out of hand. A little bit out of hand.
Okay, I will admit there was a time where I was a little Pinterest obsessed, and I may or may not have added 35 throw pillows, like decorative pillows that serve no purpose. Do you want to know how long it took me to make my bed every morning?
How long?
Like 15 minutes.
But if you've got the Pinterest, if you've got the vibe, isn't it worth it?
Want to know what was the ultimate like change maker? Not the time. It was when I went to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Sure.
I was doing parkour to not trip over the pillows on the floor, and I think I needed to change that. But anyway, I found you here over at the C2 bed. Why'd you stop over here? What caught your eye?
Well, number one, because I wanted to experience that. I got rid of the hoodie because I wanted to experience the ceramic heat dissipating layer. I am a hot sleeper. Because I'm a hot sleeper, I need something that is going to kind of like suck the heat away from me at night, because there's nothing better than a nice, cool bed at night.
Amen.
So to be able to actually experience the feeling of laying down in a cool bed, especially I live in the South, so a lot of really hot summers. So to have this as a place that is a sanctuary for me where I can be relaxed and cool is huge.
I love that you mentioned that. The ceramic gel layer is one of the establishing features of the C2. And the C2 smart bed from Sleep Number is part of the Classic series. C for classic, makes sense. And this is going to be your entry point into shopping for a smart bed. These are the most value-centric options, some really great deals that you can find. But what's important to note, Jake, I don't know if you knew this, even these beds, which are going to be the most affordable options here in our stream, still have the sleep number settings on both sides.
Wow. So the fact, so my wife is, I am a more of a firm sleeper, and my wife is kind of like princess in the pea kind of person, like wants to absolutely sink into the bed. So she could have a sleep number that really suits her, and then I could have one for me on both sides.
Absolutely. It's a great feature. I'm actually going to bring you around over here, though, because if you don't like the C2, maybe it's not quite what you're looking for, we also have a C1 option.
Okay.
You can check out the difference here. The C1 and C2 are pretty similar. The C2 does have that little extra bit of plush comfort, but with the C1, this is going to be an even more affordable option. So if you really are looking at for the best value to start your bed, I would say maybe this is a good option if you're making your first adult bed purchase, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I've spent most of my life kind of, this is pretty shameful to admit, but getting hand-me-down mattresses from people. And so because of that, I have rarely had the opportunity to dive into something like this, but to actually get to experience a smart bed and to feel the huge difference, to feel the difference in technology and the cooling and the support, like I'm a believer.
I love that you mentioned the technology. Everything at Sleep Number is science backed. So me as a big tech nerd, I love to look for that when I'm shopping, not just for my day-to-day tech gadgets, but so many other products in my life, such as a smart bed.
Well, it's the idea of sleep wellness tech. It's not, we spend, it's the thing, we spend a third of our life there. And to actually be able to take care of that third of your life so profoundly with one purchase during a Memorial Day sale when you can like really trick out and find your perfect customized sleeping option, it's a great opportunity.
100%. I love that you loved the C series experience, the C2 and the C1 that we have right here. I'll tell everyone about the deals if you want to go maybe find some other cool stuff in the store, maybe complete your smart bed experience.
Okay.
So we have the C1 and C2 smart beds. Both are going to be 10% off for Memorial Day deals through June 2nd. Both are going to be linked right here in the live stream, so you can decide which one you like better, which one's more suited to your budget and what you're looking for. I don't really think you could go wrong. This is one of our favorites. There's a reason that it's right here at the front of the store. This is such a great place to start your journey, and everything is a journey these days, and finding the right bed and getting better sleep is definitely a journey that we all should be on. Let's see if we have any questions coming in about the C2. Jacob, you're getting more congrats. Is this the climate cool bed? This is not the climate cool bed, but if you want, I can show you the climate cool bed. It's actually called the Climate 360 Smart Bed, and it's right here behind me. If you guys joined our other live stream back a couple months ago, we did a lot on this. As a tech nerd, this is the type of bed that makes me go like, whoa, tech is so freaking cool. This is a smart bed with built-in temperature controls. It goes up or down 30 degrees on both sides with individual controls. So I like to sleep really cool. Someone likes to sleep really hot. They can switch that along. Right here we have this warm side, which actually is pretty nice, but I know definitely I would prefer the cool side that we have going on over there. This is going to be kind of your all-in-one smart bed. It's going to have your sleep number setting. You're going to have the adjustable bases on both the feet and the head. And here's a great example. I don't know if I showed it to you earlier or mentioned it, but we have the split top mattress. What this means is that with the adjustable head base, two people can have their own settings on either side. This is great, not just if you want to have one person up watching TV or reading or on their phone or kind of having a different sleep schedule, but there's even a setting for people who snore where it just kind of lifts your side up a little bit. Jacob said he gets caught snoring sometimes. Something like this might really help. And what's really nice too is just the fact that you're going to have everything science backed. So they didn't just do this, they didn't just do the temperatures for no reason. There's actually science behind sleeping at the right temperature for you. Let's do a quick little like recap of what you need for good sleep, or a quick little sleep lesson, if you will. Three main things: your lighting, so how dark it is; sound, how noisy it is; and then finally your temperature. Now, some of these things can vary person to person. No two people sleep exactly the same. But sleeping right for you is what matters most. So that's why you're going to want to maybe experiment with the temperatures. You know, if you're not temperature controlled, that could be what's causing you to have poorer sleep than you'd like. Once you get to the right temperature, you would actually see those benefits coming through in your sleep IQ score, things like that. What do we think of this type of bed? Is this like overkill, or is it so cool? I personally think it's awesome. This is the type of thing that like we post about on TikTok because it's so techy. It's so right for Tom's Guide. Climate 360 smart bed from Sleep Number. Right now we're seeing a 20% discount. That's what we have linked here in the live stream. So every bed you're talking about is on discount. Smart features are awesome and look so comfortable. It really is so comfortable. And I'm telling you, if we weren't doing this live stream, I would totally be taking a nap right here. Is there a temperature solution that isn't full bed though? Yes. One sec. Is there a better time of year for discount, or is this really the best time to buy? That's a really good question. In terms of Sleep Number sales, this is going to be one of the best times of year to buy. Memorial Day is what it is for a reason. Labor Day is also a great time of year, but that's at the end of the summer. And I don't know about you, but I'm already worried about making sure that I'm going to be staying nice and cool this summer. So if that's something that sounds like what you need, speaking of temperature solutions, I would say now is absolutely the right time. With that temperature solutions, maybe this is a little overkill, or maybe you recently got a bed, whether it is a Sleep Number smart bed or another type of bed, and you just want maybe a quick upgrade, something that you can modify, say, your original bed with. That's when we're going to come over here. And I'm not talking about just adding a great comforter to your bed. I'm talking about this right here. Was that dramatic? It was supposed to be dramatic. This is Sleep Number's dual temp layer. This is an add-on to your bed that we have here on a twin size, and this is going to create a temperature climate within your bed. This is the base. You're going to tuck in under the cover, and then you can either cool or warm based on your preference. Where is that happening? Where is it all coming from? You probably can't even tell. It's so discreet. Down here, you can get creative with your storage. I've seen other kind of versions of bed ACs, and usually they have this very unsightly box that I'm guessing does not go with your home aesthetic. I like to have a very clean and serene bedroom. I don't necessarily want to see all the tech right there in my face. That's why the dual temp layer is great. This is very discreet. It's hidden under here. You wouldn't even know. But you know who will know? If you buy one for yourself and share a bed with someone, they're going to be super jealous. So if the concern with buying this before was that at full price, getting two is a lot, right now is the best time to buy. You're going to be looking at a 20% discount on the dual temp layer through June 2nd. That is going to make it so much easier and not cause any fights at home, so you both can have your dual temp layer experience. How cool is that? Do you guys like this? Do you think that this is something like realistically that you would do? And did you even know that something like this existed? Because I'm telling you, it's like a can of worms. Once you learn about bed ACs, you're not going to stop thinking about it until you actually can get one and try one. Great, guys. I love your questions. Very cool. It is very cool indeed. I'm into this. Maybe this is where I would post up for the rest of the day. Again, you're going to look under here, dual temp layer. How great is that? Modify your original bed. You know, I get it. You're watching this. Maybe you bought a bed like a year or two ago. You're thinking you'll have a Sleep Number bed in your future, but for now, this is kind of that smaller upgrade. Kind of in the same vein of pillows, right? Like, you can really improve your sleep experience without having to go all in. It's a great alternative, I should say. Let's see how else we can modify the sleep experience, right? Because we got pillows, but you can't have a bed without some sheets. And if I'm looking back there, I think Jacob might have. Are you rubbing your face with sheep? What are you doing back there?
Yeah, of course I am. It's
What'd you find?
like I want the full experience, so I'm checking out the sheets, which are buy one get one free right now, or buy one get one 50% off. And so I have a question for you. Which of these sheet sets is the one for you? If I may, really quick, I just want
Putting me on the spot right now, Jacob.
I am putting you on the spot a little bit. I really, like I said, I'm a hot sleeper. The True Temp sheet set apparently does a good job of cooling you when you're hot and warming you when you're cool. So my wife is a cool sleeper.
Yeah, you
I'm a
mentioned
hot
that.
sleeper. So to like find a balance for the both of us, it's
Yeah.
really fun.
For me, I've tried out quite a few of these sheets over the years.
Fancy.
You can't go wrong with the Essential Fit cotton sheet set. This is the cotton sheet of cotton sheets. Like if you people, I feel like I wouldn't say they're sleeping on cotton sheets. They're not sleeping on them, and that in theory is sleeping on them. They're overlooking them. That's to say, I know.
I get it.
You know, when we use sleep puns, why are there so many like phrases related to sleep that have nothing to do with sleep?
I don't know.
Right? So, don't sleep on a cotton. No, yes,
Sleep on a
cotton sheet
But
set.
don't ignore it.
Don't ignore. You guys, this is why we do this. It's so much fun. But I have also tried the Lyocell Ultra sheet set, and I really like it. It has like a silky feel to it, right?
Yeah. These
It's
are
really nice. I didn't try anything like this before. And when I've used this at home, my favorite part is that even though it has that kind of like silky smooth texture, they don't slip like silk. They stay on your bed.
Well, and part of the reason that I imagine they stay on your bed is because they have the Smart Fit design. And the Exact Fit design, the Smart Fit design is at the corners. So whenever you have done laundry with your sheets, you have to, it takes a long time to get it back on. It normally is like a group project with the family.
I'm having like secondhand embarrassment from that.
Right. But to be able to actually lock it onto the sides and know that as you're tossing and turning, the corner's not going to pop up and you're going to wake up in the middle of the night with the corner of your sheet on your head. Is that just me? Am I
No. But if I had to pick just one, I actually don't have to.
You don't have to pick.
I don't have to pick just one because they're buy one, get one 50% off through June 2nd for Memorial Day sales at Sleep Number. So I would absolutely pick up one. You need more than one sheet set, am I right? Like guest rooms, things like that?
I think that it's pretty impressive that you are like guest room. Even my guests get the full Sleep Number.
Oh my God, they're getting like welcome baskets. I'm going to get them a Sleep Number smart bed. That's what we're doing.
People aren't going to want to leave.
You know, I love helping people out, and that's exactly what we're doing here, right? It's part of the brand.
It's true.
Catch up.
It's the game. Yeah.
Another thing I would say about these sheets of these colors, I'm obsessed with this baby pink. So if I really did have to pick one, I'm gonna maybe just I don't even know if that's the right color. I'm just gonna take it home. You said you're going for the True Temp sheet set?
Yeah. Although my favorite color, undeniably, wheat.
Wheat.
I love wheat.
Wheat. That's great. Do we have any questions on our sheet sets right here? What is the sale on the sheets for Memorial Day? We have it posted up right over here, but again, it is buy one, get one at 50% off. That is such a great score, and that means you're going to want to absolutely stock up. And I would say a nice sheet set's also an underrated gift idea.
You said something about gifting earlier, and the idea that you could go ahead and right now get like a lot of holiday shopping out of the way, like put this stuff in a place where you can pull it out during a birthday, during a holiday, like the deals are really good to be able to completely revolutionize and customize your sleeping. You can get the bed for a good deal. You can get the sheet set for a good deal.
Totally.
You can get the pillows for a good deal.
I think if you want to show someone that you love and care about them, showing that you care about how they're sleeping at night, like not to get corny, but I truly think there's something to that.
Third of our life.
There you go. So we have gone through a lot here today. I think we should do maybe like a quick recap and maybe pick out like what our favorite picks are.
Okay.
Should we start here and move back through the rest of the store?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going
I'm going with the True Temp sheet set.
True Temp. I am going Lyocell Ultra. We're gonna come back through the store. Here's a broader look at our place here, by the way. Not too shabby, right? We're coming back over, starting by beds. Are you looking at Climate 360? Are you looking at C2?
I think an entry level is perfect for me. So a C2 would make a lot of sense for me. Help dissipate my heat, but I still get the Sleep Number, the score.
Totally.
Yeah.
So that's the C1 and C2 smart beds. Those are both going to be 10% off. Coming back over here, we have the Climate 360 smart bed. This is a nice one. I have to say, we're looking at 20% off, so that is a great deal. We have a couple more things to go back and check through.
This is the Climate 360 is really like
I know, it's
the
like
big dog.
the ultimate bed,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to check out some of the pillows earlier?
I did. I was coming through and feeling some of them.
What'd you like?
I really like the Comfort Fit Ultimate. I like a heavy pillow.
Okay.
And so
That's a lot of pillow.
it is a lot of pillow. I just wrap it up.
And then we have the Plush Comfort, which is my favorite. I actually, if I'm walking out of anything in the store with anything today, it's going to be a new Plush Comfort. Those are great.
Should we
also
get new pillows? Should we leave here with new pillows?
Can you fly home? Yeah, you could totally fly
I could totally fly home with a pillow.
Yeah, that'd be great. That's a great idea. But if not a pillow, I mean the dual temp layer that we checked out over here before. This is great. This might be a nice solution if you already, have a nice bed and just want some cooling options.
Yeah.
Feel that cool. It's really nice, right? And then, of course, coming back around here to where we started.
The LE.
The ILE. You love this one.
I do.
This is great. What's awesome about the ILE is that it really is only available right now through Memorial Day sales through 6/2. So that's when you're... Oh, Jacob, we have a live stream to finish here.
I'm done. We gotta be... Come on.
That's great. Well, maybe that means that this is a good place to wrap things up if you're already checking out.
Yeah.
I can tell you're going to be asleep in 5 minutes.
I think that this is... I'm gonna take
jet lag getting to you that bad?
Yeah.
If you guys have any more questions, I'll hang out here for just a couple more minutes to check them out. Can't say he's going to be much help. I'm kidding.
Position.
The beds look so comfy. They are quite comfortable. And you could go to visit your local Sleep Number store. I see earlier one of our moderators shared a link, so you can go check out a store near you. You can just walk in, come check them out, see what you like. You can play around with the different settings, try to find your Sleep Number score. Oh, thank you guys. Any last questions coming in?
Can you guys see, like, the consciousness leaving me right now?
All right. I think we're going to let Jacob wrap up and go to bed. So I'm just going to come over here and say to you guys, thank you so much for joining in with our live stream today. And thank you so much for Sleep Number for partnering with us and letting us come and check out the store today. Experience the beds, experience the pillows, the sheets, all that great stuff. Just as a reminder, everything is shoppable through the links in this live stream. Make sure you click them and check them out, get some more information. And if you're maybe not ready right this second, you can come back to this live stream, watch it again. I would love that. I know we had some fun moments to kind of recap there, but you can go through, check out the links there again, and you're going to be able to shop everything right now through June 2nd at Sleep Number. This was so much fun. I really would love to do this again. Make sure you're connected with us everywhere. And for anything else sleep related, go to tomsguide.com/wellness/sleep.